Hey, this is a study on black. Black is first seen in the Bible in Leviticus 13, which is leprosy. So it's first used when talking about leprosy. Leviticus 13:29, if a man or woman have a plague upon their head or on their beard, man or woman, plague on their beard, the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than just the skin, and there be in it yellow, thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It's a dry scall, a leprosy upon the beard or head. If the priest looks on the plague of the skull and it is not deeper than the skin in sight, and that there is no black hair in it, then the priest shall shut up him that hath the plague of the skull for 7 days. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the plague, and behold, if the skull spread not, and there be no yellow hair, and the skull be not in sight deeper than the skin, he shall be shaven, but the skull shall he not shave. The priest shall shut up him that hath the skull for 7 days more. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the skull, and behold, if the skull be not spread in the skin, nor be in sight deeper than the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him clean. He shall wash his clothes and be clean. But if the skull spread much in the skin after his cleansing, then the priest shall look on him, and behold, if the skull be spread in the skin, the priest shall not even look for yellow hair, he is unclean. But if the skull be in his sight as at a stay, and there is black hair growing up therein, the skull is healed. He is clean. The priest shall pronounce him clean. It's also in Kings, just talking about blackness in the clouds. 1 Kings 18:45. Heaven was black with clouds. Heaven was black with clouds. And wind, great rain. Ahab rode and went to Jezreel. Job 30:30 says, my skin is black upon me, my bones are burned with heat. Proverbs, in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. That's Proverbs 7. Sounds like a poem. We have also Song of Solomon. His head is as the most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven. Our skin was black like an oven because of the famine. Lamentations 5:10. Jeremiah 14:2, Judah mourneth, the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. The cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Zechariah 6 talks about black horses. Black horses were in the second chariot. The black horses go forth into the north country, and the white go after them. The grizzled go forth towards the south. Also in Revelation, there's a black horse. Revelation 6, when he opened the third seal, he heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and him that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. Revelation 6 talks about the sun becoming black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon becoming as blood. Lamentations 4, I'm going to read 4 through 8. How is the gold become dim? How the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? Even the sea monsters dry out the breast and give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like ostriches in the wilderness. The tongues of the sucking child cleaveth to the roof of their mouths for thirst. The young children ask bread, no man breaketh it unto them. They that did feed delicately are desolate in the streets. They that were brought up in scarlet embrace dunghills. For the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom, that was overthrown in a moment, and no hand stayed on her. Her Nazarites were purer than snow, they were whiter than milk, they were more ruddy in body than rubies, their polishing was of sapphire, their visage is blacker than coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones, it is withered and become like a stick. Blackness is in there 6 times. Clothing the heavens with blackness. Blackness of the day, that's Job 3:5. Let the darkness and shadow of death stain it. Let a cloud dwell upon it. Let the blackness of the day terrify it. Joel 2:6 says, before their face the people shall be much pained, and all faces shall gather much blackness. Like fighting like black and blue. How about Hebrews? For ye are not come unto the mount that might be touched, and that burned with fire, nor unto blackness and darkness and tempest. Jude 1:3, raging of the waves, foaming out their own shame. Wandering stars, to whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever. Nahum 2:10, she is empty and void and waste, and the heart melteth, and the knees smite together. Much pain is in all loins, and the faces of them all gather blackness. And then darkness, side of darkness. Darkness is in there. Probably not in the color, but here it is. Romans, actually works of darkness is in there twice. Romans and Ephesians. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. In Ephesians 5:11, have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them.